Catching Gold Diggers, new episode, part number 1. Let's get it.
Part 1.
Wait, got her. I'm about to get her. I'm about to get her right now. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
What you doing?
Nothing. I'm gonna go to the bank.
What's your name?
Jessica.
You look pretty. You look really nice today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Why you acting like you're trying to leave? What's the deal?
I'm kind of in a rush.
You in a rush?
Yes, I'm gonna go to the bank.
You go to the bank? Okay. I just left the bank. I'm just trying to chop it up, have a conversation with you. Thought you was cute. Want to holler at you.
I appreciate that, but you're not really my type.
What's your type? I hate when girls say shit like that. What's your type? What is your type?
I mean, I don't know. You're kind of putting me on the spot, but I'm just not looking for a conversation right now. I just want to get done what I have to get done. Just run in the bank, run out. Need to be somewhere.
You sound like you're lying. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't understand.
Huh?
Is this supposed to be a joke? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand what the issue is because she said she's just going to the bank. It's like I don't see how it makes her a gold digger because she doesn't want to talk to him. What I will say is though, I think I noticed the guy at the very beginning of the video. He's wearing an Eagles shirt, so I kind of do like him. But I don't know who that... I think there's more to this. There's probably like a part 2 that I have yet to see. Usually those videos are like, I don't want to talk to you, and then they get into a nice car, and the girl's like, oh, now I want to talk to you. But they seem very fake. That might have been real because her face was blurred out. The camera was kind of hidden. But again, I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe it depends on who was taken. But I feel like, especially nowadays, a lot of girls, if you just walk up to them, you're just like, hey, and they're like, hi, and you're like, what's your name? They'd probably keep walking. Like, I don't think they would stop and have a conversation because they'd be like, this is a little uncomfortable for me.
Winner, Ganyo.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I don't think I would do that. Like, it just, I don't know. It seems just kind of weird to just do that in the middle of a... Anyways, I don't really see how that implied she was a gold digger per se. Maybe I missed something, so let me know if you guys saw it in the comments down below, but we're going to move on here. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It's your boy, Mr. Spicy, in the house. Not wearing the merch. We're wearing some Mickey merch because I love myself some Mickey Mouse, and I like this shirt. It's a new shirt that I got. Thrifted, actually. So that's always a fun time. Make sure to smash that like button, baby, because that's what we do around here. Today we're reacting to entitled gold diggers that need to be stopped. Someone's got to stop him. I don't know who's going to stop him. Maybe it's me. We'll find out in this video if I stop him or not. Smash that like button. Let's get right into it.
Income's more important than looks. I could take a step down in looks if he had more money. I would not seriously date a construction worker or a teacher. Saturn? If I'm in the car and a guy pulls up to me and tries to talk to me, I won't even give him the time of day if he's in anything less than a BMW. Dr. Phil, can you please help me? I like to be interested in guys because of who they are, not what's in their bank account.
Okay. Gee, I don't know why they would call you a gold digger.
I feel like that can't be real. Who could genuinely... I mean, I know there are people that are like that. They're like, money's everything to them. I get it. But how could you be someone that you're not attracted to unless you're only attracted to people that have money and that's the attraction? I guess it makes sense. I guess, not really. But what an interesting... You know, I got a Honda Civic. It's a nice Civic, though. You know? It's got a sunroof. Got a couple charging ports, USB if you want to charge your phone. And what's the level, like, she's like, I don't talk to anybody in less than a BMW. What, like, is an Acura under a BMW? Is a Cadillac above a BMW? What is it? What's the baseline? What, the cost of the car, the average cost of the car? How do you rank the, like, I'm trying to think of an equivalent to, like, a BMW. Like, is an Audi, I guess, better or equivalent? I'm trying to think of other car brands that would be, like, similar to BMW style. Let's see. Like a Jag, I think a Jaguar is like Jaguar. I always said it weird. Jaguar, I think, is better than a BMW, isn't it? I don't know. Like, maybe it depends on the kind of BMW, I guess. Range Rover more than a BMW? I don't know. Like, I gotta have a conversation with this lady. Anyways, we're moving on now. We got some gold digger stories. I previously wrote about this topic in a different thread without much backstory, so this was the first real long-term experience with a gold digger. She was in her low 20s, cute, as all gold diggers are, and I had recently been in a dreaded dry spell. Hate those. After said dry spell, we connected, and fast forward 1 to 2 months and the games begin. After a trip out for work, I come back to receive 20 plus emails from said gold digger on buying some sort of clothing item. Generally, you want to kick these girls right before the expense line gets real high. Lesson 1. You actually don't pay up much for gold diggers in the beginning, it's the long haul that gets you. She thought it would be okay to attempt to apply for numerous credit cards under my name, and of course all of them were declined. Lesson number 2 is never let a gold digger know where you live. That is awful. After the fiasco, I proceeded to black out in the city, ended up with another girl, and said gold digger was already in my apartment when I returned with the new girl. This turned into a disaster, fighting, name-calling, attempts to call the police, whole 9 yards. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. How did she get inside the apartment? Unless she was waiting at... She was in my apartment when I returned. How did she get... You gave her a key? After a couple months? Come on. Several days later, we decided to part ways. As they say, there is nothing worse than a woman's scorn. Fast forward 2 weeks, and I'm informed my windows are broken. The girl sweet-talked the security guy, and I'm out several G's in damage. FML, let's move on to the better ones. I mean, it's just a business transaction. At the end of the day, like, if I'm gonna be with a woman, an older woman, for her money, it's a business. Like, they know. So I wouldn't expect her to only be with me. There's no emotional attachment, because it's like, if that's why I'm with you, that's why I'm with you. It's all business. I provide you things, you provide me things. That's it. It's business. No emotion. So I don't know. Gold digger there seems a little kooky. Not me personally, but one of my dad's friends. The guy got divorced at 50. His long-suffering wife was finally sick of his years of cheating and neglect and being an asshole, and once the kids were off to college, she peaced out. Great choice. They sold their house, split the assets, and he had a tiny sum? I think a tiny sum. And he had a tiny sum of money, and he bought a nice little bachelor pad and a new car. Classic. Back out in the dating world, I guess, it wasn't as easy as he thought it would be. He was older, fatter, and an alcoholic. None of the single women his own age would have anything to do with him, and younger women were only interested if he paid for the party and gave them presents. None of them would stick around for long. About a year and a half after he got divorced, he decided he wanted to find a wife. He, like many older unattractive men with a bit of money, turned to the internet and started looking at those dating sites advertising hot young Asian Russian women for Western men. He took a trip to the Philippines to meet some young women he met online through one of these sites. Okay. His goal was to meet as many women as possible when he was there and come back with a bride. Wow. He found one. She was 24, quiet, cute, and hung all over him like a wet shirt. He was in heaven. I remember my dad talking about it and shaking his head and trying to talk some sense into him. He was convinced this girl truly loved him and was 100% sure that Eastern women, I quote, weren't like Western women, not as superficial. Now in Canada, marrying a foreign bride and getting citizenship for her is not a short process. It takes between 2 to 5 years for this to happen. About a year after the marriage, she has a baby. My dad's friend didn't really want to have more children, but it was kind of part of the deal to get this girl to marry him since she was young and wanted a family. Wow. Literally the minute she got her landed immigrant status, she took the child and left him. She took half of what they had, including the condo he had purchased after his first divorce, and now gets child support and alimony. It's very hard to get alimony here, but because she did not speak the language and was a stay-at-home wife and mother, at his insistence, she was able to get it. He was played from day one. He was stupid. He wanted to believe the fairy tale. His young Filipino bride is now married to a man her own age, and they have a child together as well and seem pretty happy. He gets to see his son on the regular, but he's getting really old now and his child is 12 and he just can't keep up with him. It's sad to see. The children from his first marriage are all pursuing their lives and have families of their own and still hold bitterness for how he was as they were growing up and how he treated their mother. So yes, the Filipino bride was a gold digger, but honestly, he got exactly what he deserved. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she's in the wrong. I mean, look. Unbiasedly, yes, what she did was somewhat wrong, because obviously she used him, but he was literally trying to buy her, which, like, that's literally going back to the business transaction. What do you expect? You're literally going to another country to buy a woman to be your wife? What do you think is going to happen? You think you own her? She's not a slave. So if you're that ignorant or dumb that you think you're gonna buy somebody, you're literally gonna buy another human being, then you deserve whatever's coming to you. So I feel no sympathy. On that note, guys, that is all for this one. I'm your boy, Mr. Spicy. Smash that like button, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.